everybody, it's Eileen here. Today we are going to make, like we did with the magazine paper, rolled it up, and this one's a teardrop. And then this one's oval shape. Same idea that we did with these magazine papers. Okay, so anyways, so how we rolled up the magazine paper and we made these tubes and we flattened them out. And I did the video before about that. I cut the same size strips with tissue paper. And I made this little guy right here. So this is tissue paper. And I did 3 strips of tissue paper for this little guy. And you can see with the tissue paper the size difference. So it works. It would make a really nice little bead or whatever. Now this guy, I painted him gold. And then I did ink on top, kind of just with the black. And I put, I pierced and added metal pieces to hang it. And I put jewelry pendant on it, so it's very nice and firm. So, and I shaped it. It was so much easier to shape, so I shaped it into like a square. So I'm just going to show you guys how I did that because some people were asking for a video when I showed the picture. So it's exactly the same thing as the what Victor had for the paper magazine. So you can use tissue paper from, you can still recycle. You can use tissue paper from recycled gift bags, flatten them out. So you twist it, and you got kind of, oops, oh yeah, I'm doing really well on the camera. You twist it, I'll do another one. That was not very good. And then you have your glue stick ready too. I'm going to get my glue stick ready. And I'll just re-wrap that one. So you do the same thing, you twist it, but you got to kind of keep track of the folds here, and this one's kind of cut roughly, so you just got to keep track of that. It's a little more like easy to bend than your magazine paper, and actually I never even have this much trouble when I'm not on the video. So anyways, and then I just glue the corner in like that. So I just stick that down, add glue, and of course, like I said, I'm having more trouble when the video's on than I would normally, just because it goes that way. So there's my thing, and then I just pull it out. So it's just like the magazine paper. Exactly the same thing, and so it makes it smaller, and it makes it easy to shape. Oh, and it's so easy to wrap. So what I did to make that little square is I used 3 pieces, just like in the magazine paper. 3 what, like kind of like straws or whatever that you're making, tubes. And this is how you'd make paper straws, by the way, too. And the only difference is that you would put like beeswax or some kind of pure wax on it. Just saying, I don't know why. It just kind of popped in my head. It's scrapbooking paper or whatever. Not like recycled paper, but anyway. Just occurred to me. So it's the same way. So then when I do the ends, I just kind of put some glue on my ends here, stick them in. And like I said, just because it is on video, it's more difficult. Put a little bit more glue on this end. Okay, I'll go on the other end. Just slide it in, but like I said, okay. Same thing, just flatten it out. And even if it doesn't stay flat, too flat, it bends so easy. It's so easy to work with. Then I just do the same thing as you're wrapping the other one on the skewer. You go until you have a good grip of it. Oops. Oh my gosh, like I said, every time. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to actually roll it on the Q-tip, or I mean toothpick. So I'm going to do that one actually. That's what I did with my other one because I liked it a little tighter because it was, see how it works on the toothpick. And as soon as it's big enough for your fingers to grab, just take it out. And then if you have a whole bunch of stuff on your toothpick like I do, you might need to get a fresh toothpick. Now I'm just looking silly. So then you just twist it. So have a clean toothpick, because I think I have glue on that one, and I was using it to spread some of the jewelry pen gel actually. And it doesn't want to slide off smoothly, but and make sure your fingers are clean. My last one, I had a little bit of ink on my fingers, so I had gotten ink on it, and that's why I painted it gold, because I had some brown ink suddenly swayed or something like that on my fingers, and I got it on there, so I'm like, okay, can't leave it white. But it would look really pretty white too. See how it's coming along? And you could do any color tissue paper too if you don't want to do white. And if you happen to have colored full tissue paper or whatever, that's what you do. So this one's already done. Just like that. Now, then you just gotta shape it, and to make it a square, you just push down on the top and on the bottom as evenly as you can to make it square. So you could probably add like a lot more to it too than 3, but this is just 3, like what Victor was showing us for that, and I was just testing it out when I did that, and I liked the way it looks. And then if you keep track of how many you used, like that's exactly the same size now. So I can make a little bracelet. So that's cute. So what I did to this one was I added Mod Podge to it. So then the paper wouldn't soak up all the paint or whatever. And it kind of keeps it sealed to the shape and whatnot too. So then I would actually leave that like that, and then grab my little cardboard that I have here and put that on there and dry. Hi guys. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with my video, so if you're missing something, I don't know. Anyways, I did put Mod Podge on both sides. I did like 10 minutes of video, and then I'm saying my phone was like full memory. It's just driving me nuts. But to continue from what we were doing here, I have, this is the only thing I have for piercing, so I was gonna show you how I did that. So I pierced down the center on the top here. So I'm going to try to do it so you guys can see. And just like that. It might unshape a bit, but you just gotta wiggle it and shape it. The other side, just one side. I'm going to do the other side. And my hand's in the way. So now I have it pierced. I'm just going to play with the shape a bit, so then it kind of pops back. Now I'm going to put this pin here. This is like a pin, and I'm going to just push into it and wiggle it. So that's what I done. Now I have